This here's from Wino Forever on X. Shout out to Wino, by the way. Still pumping out some Johnny news and related things. You might have heard recently Johnny Depp had a beer with Russell Crowe and Ed Sheeran, two pretty big stars in their own right. And of course, Amber fans aren't liking this. They're not having it. Now, the point I'm making here, that I'm pretty sure Wino's making, because I haven't read it yet, but I will, is that no matter what happens in the future, Amber fans are going to be on the case of anyone they see hanging out with Johnny Depp. So now it's like Amber fans don't like Ed Sheeran because he had a beer with Johnny, probably not Russell Crowe. They don't like the opera singer guy now, Andre Bacchetti. I think that's how you say it. They don't like Mywin, or probably not Jerry Bruckheimer, who said a couple of times he wants Johnny back. So the point is, at a certain point, the list of people they like is going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. Because as time goes on, Johnny's going to be hanging out and mingling with more and more stars. So let's see what Wino has to say. So now it's Ed Sheeran you want to cancel. Is he on your list? How many more? How many more people will you bash, harass, abuse, and talk shit about? How many will you leave nasty comments in our accounts or post about their achievements? At some point, you have to realize that you picked the wrong horse. You chose to defend a lying abuser, not because you liked her. It's the narrative that you want to keep going. So do good people have to suffer because you were fooled and lied to? Harmless little Ed Sheeran, the shape of you, Ed Sheeran. The day that you smarten up and learn your abusive hero has lied to you is the day you don't have to add another person to your cancel list. He's dead to me. You won't have to be triggered anymore. You don't have to fall apart at every award or event or photo or hug that Johnny Depp gets, and you won't have to post death threats. Yeah, exactly. In the future, wherever Johnny shows up, they're going to start canceling whoever he comes in contact with. Oh, I forgot. Probably Will Smith now. They don't like. So, as you could see, logically, the Johnny support will grow in the future as the case gets more distant and distant, but they'll be there to criticize and things like that. So I think what Wino was saying is like, it's time, guys, to just watch some movies and not cancel people or whatever if they just come in contact with Johnny. Seems pretty logical. You're on the wrong side of the roaring rapids. Tell me, is everyone else wrong? Everybody. Really? But not Amber. Think about it. So for all those deranged rad femmes, hypocritical women's rights advocates, and morons like Leave Her Alone who spend money on websites for someone who fooled them, let it go. Just let it go. Like Frozen, your life will be better. Haha. Okay. It's not the worst song. It's actually kind of catchy. The list will be shorter because while you're out there abusing others, companies, artists, children, and especially women, you're just wearing the colors that Amber Heard is known for. And they didn't come in the Minnelli palette. She's laughing at you abusing people who are better than her. Realize they are better than her. But please realize it before it's too late, or else it will never end. And here is a very nice Photoshop, actually. Well, it could be better. Ed got kind of cut off. He's kind of like floating out of the floor here. But as far as a concept, it's a pretty good Photoshop. Amber's ghost in the courtroom or something. The list of names, the screaming Amber fan. I'll give it a heart, of course. And of course, quite a few comments that go down the line. Tara says they've tried to cancel/boycott people or corporations many times. Dior, Milani, L'Oreal, VMA Awards, Guinness, Will Smith, Ed Sheeran, Rihanna, Fenty, just to name a few. I don't think they have any intention of letting it go. Miss Heard poked a large hole in the Believe All Women narrative and hoodwinkled a lot of people into believing her lies. So obviously nothing completely new. However, at this point in time, in hindsight, we can look back between now and the trial and see just how many people they've been canceling, yelling at, screaming about, and can't accept, and it starts to get more and more ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure that's Wino's point. Let's see who's next. It was Ed Sheeran this week, and I'm sure next week or the week after or something, it'll be someone else. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.